Hey, welcome back, YouTube. So, yeah, I'm in one of those vlogging sort of moods today. So what the hell? Let's do a third one. Since I got another bit of a drive here. So just wrapped up at Bullocks. I stayed there way longer than I was going to. You know, and I could have sworn in my vlog I said I was gonna just quickly pack up my shit and leave. Right? Like I ever do that? Ever? Yeah, I always run into people that I want to chat with, and then I get a pitcher of beer, and then I fire up my computer and actually start being constructive. Anyway, date and time, just to get the essentials out of the way, so I have some kind of record of when the hell I recorded this. It is Friday night. What the hell am I pulling out of my back pocket? I don't know. So yeah, it is Friday night, August, hang on, I forgot the date. I'm using the Obama phone to see what the date is. August 27th, 2021. Please let me over, dude. It's 7:55, almost 8 p.m. And yeah, I stayed there considerably longer than I thought I was going to, but I got a lot done, so I'm feeling good about that. Also, I owed head to the bartender for a pitcher of beer, and I made good on that. So always try to be a man of my word when it comes to little things like that. Anyway, gosh. So yeah, I'm still. I got like an hour until the post office closes, but I'm still busting my butt home in hopes that I can get my eBay orders packed and shipped today. I'm willing to stop. If I only get one of them packed in time to make it to the post office, like whatever, I'll do it. I'll ship that one, you know. Hopefully I can get all three of them done. Of course, the people doing less than 50 on the freeway, it's not helping my situation any. It doesn't really look like there's enough traffic to justify being this slow right now. But matter of policy, I try not to be the guy passing on the right, although I see plenty of people doing it right now, and I'm also not going to cut anybody off to get to the left. So.
The best news that we got this week had to do with a service I don't even use. OnlyFans. Really scared a lot of people when they said they'd be banning porn on the site, but I think they realized who was buttering their biscuits, and they basically said, oops, takesy backsies. Now my cousin has an account, and I'm telling you, it could be a good money maker. Really, it makes me rethink my career sometimes. So you know what? Whenever I get fired from radio one day, catch me on OnlyFans.
I'm so glad she shared that. I'd pay for her OnlyFans. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea who that is. I have no idea. There's really so little personality radio anymore. Like, I have no idea who that is. In fact, I'm not even sure what station I'm on. I'm thinking 93.3. Hang on, let me hit the button. Yeah, 93.3. Yeah, I don't really know any of the air staff there. And I think they run a syndicated morning show, which to me is just awful. Like, seriously, no market as big as Phoenix should be running a syndicated morning show. But anyway, I digress. You know, that's the first I actually heard the news about OnlyFans deciding that they're not going to ban porn from their site, which my immediate thought on that subject is that was probably their plan all along, and they probably just did what they did as a publicity stunt, just knowing that it would get news, that it would get coverage in all sorts of different places. Because honestly, I mean, OnlyFans without porn. That would be like the Coca-Cola company coming out and saying that they decided that they're going to still have beverages, but they're not going to sell cola or any other carbonated beverage. It just made zero sense. So, on that note, what do you think? Should I start an OnlyFans? Would you pay to see me take my clothes off on OnlyFans? would you pay for me to not take my clothes off on OnlyFans? Oh my goodness. Sorry, the whole concept of OnlyFans just cracks me up to no end. It's nothing I've ever paid for. It's nothing I think I would ever pay for. And not that I'm opposed to porn. I'm actually a big fan of porn. But there is more new porn added to the internet every day. Free porn added to the internet every day than any one person can possibly watch. So why the hell would anybody pay for it? That's my opinion on the subject. Obviously, people do pay for it. So, you know, if you're into that, knock yourself out. Yeah, never seen any reason to pay for that. Oh, hey, we got a lane switcher weaving in and out of cars. Look at that guy. That guy. Oh, he's gonna try and cut me off. I can just feel it. Nope, he's gonna do an unsignaled lane change instead. So it's only 8 o'clock. I'm feeling pretty optimistic actually about getting home in time to get my eBay stuff wrapped up. So while I was at Bullock's, you know, beyond taking care of my having a pitch of beer, taking care of my bar tab, talking to some of my regulars about stuff, I didn't add any new songs to the karaoke library. In fact, I didn't as much as plug in my headphones because I've been having an issue with my karaoke computer where it locks up every now and then. Like, it doesn't completely lock up, but I find that one or more directories of Windows Explorer will just kind of stop responding, or for, you know, sometimes a few seconds, sometimes as much as a minute. It won't let me move any files, which has just seemed really weird to me, and I couldn't really figure out what was causing that. And I've come to the conclusion, because I have an active directory that's almost always open, that I just had an obscenely excessive amount of files in it. And I'm not an expert on how Windows, particularly Windows 7, manages memory as far as, like, you know, files and directories that are open and how much memory it allocates to that. But I've definitely come to the conclusion that having over 22,000 files in a single open directory is not a good idea. I think I mentioned it on another vlog. My YouTube downloader, and by the way, I fully endorse this product, and no, I'm not paid for it. I actually paid for my paid to register my version. I use Wondershare All My Tube, and I know there's a lot of free YouTube downloaders out there, and I've used a couple of them. One worked okay until it didn't, and then another one ended up being this just spyware infested piece of crap that I went through a lot of hassle just trying to get all all the crap it left on my computer removed. Wondershare is a legit product, and I'm not saying I've never had issues with it, because I have, but for the most part it's been good. Their customer service has been okay. They've always responded to me. They haven't always been able to fix problems like I would like them fixed, but they at least tried, and I'll give them props for that. And I'll also give them props for the fact that they're honoring a software license that I purchased many, many years ago, and they're still honoring it to this day, which is kind of uncommon. Like, most software companies have moved to a subscription model where you don't even really own the software, and you got to pay yearly for a license to use it. So the fact that I'm still getting customer support on a software that I think I purchased, if I was to ballpark it, I want to say 7-8 years ago. Yeah, that's impressive. That's impressive to me. Anyway, that's the program that had been giving me the most problem, and it was directly tied to that directory with over 22,000 files in it. And basically that was my download directory for it. I mean, every now and then I park other stuff in there, but for the most part it's just a download directory. So yeah, I've certainly got my money's worth out of that software and downloaded videos from YouTube. It's hard to think that I've potentially downloaded over 22,000 different videos from YouTube and other streaming sites, but it does appear that way, especially when one considers how many, that it's not like I have them all sit there. I mean, I generally work on cataloging them and organizing them and moving them elsewhere. So that's just that many files that are sitting in there unfinished that I need to, preview or edit or whatever. And some of them were no good. I've been working on that. But anyway, yeah, when that software crashed last week, Wondershare on my tube, it got to the point it just absolutely would not open without crashing. And I got that handled, and I can explain how I got that handled, but it's pretty boring. But basically, uninstall, reinstall, uninstall. Yeah, it can't deal with trying to catalog this enormous directory. So move that directory, put another directory in the same place that has 0 files in it, and see what happens. Oh, miraculous, it works. And then once that was in place, like, I had that window, that Explorer directory with the 22,000 plus files in it not opened, and then suddenly all the issues I was having with my computer being laggy, or just sometimes Explorer sort of freezing up, all just magically went away. Doesn't mean that directory went away. Directory's still there, but by not having it open in an Explorer, obviously Windows didn't need to allocate any memory to it or any resources to it. It's just more ignored stuff on a hard drive. But yeah, just suddenly all those problems went away. So it's like, yeah, this is the issue. So, of course, now it comes to, what do I do with these 22,000 plus files? I mean, obviously, go through them and catalog them and put them away, but that's a very slow and tedious process. I mean, there are days I literally get 3 or 4 done. And we're talking 3 or 4 files out of 22,000. Obviously at that pace, I'm never going to finish in my lifetime. So it became clear I needed to do something else to mitigate this. So that's a project I've been working on since last night. I was actually actively working on it during my show at Bullock's last night, and I stayed there until almost 4 in the morning working on it, while the entire bar staff did everything they needed to do after hours. And I've already noticed it's giving me less problems, and I've got it down to, I don't know, I'm a little over 10,000 files in that directory now. But just taking it from over 12,000 to, from significantly over 12,000 to a little over 10,000 has made a noticeable difference in the issues I'm having with it. Also, not having it attached to all my tube has made a difference. Oh, I love this guy. It's parked right here, right underneath a no parking sign. with his blinkers on. Yeah, that doesn't make your parking in a no parking spot legal, dude. Not at all. Panther. It's gonna have a work vehicle from a company named Panther. Thanks for blocking the road. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what I'm working on. That's what I was working on today, and I'm making progress. So there's that. Anyway, I need to stop this right now. No need to spend more time talking to myself. I got eBay packages to pack. Thanks for watching.